need everybody to bow our heads, close our eyes, and say a prayer for one A'ja Wilson. She just survived an encounter, a scary encounter, a deadly encounter with a Caitlin Clark fan. I'm not sure how she escaped unscathed. I'm not sure how she managed to keep it all together, but A'ja Wilson is a survivor, folks. That's right. This weekend, she came face to face with a Caitlin Clark fan, and she got out of there.
This is what transpired. Wilson made the decision to attend a Miami Heat game in order to support her friend Bam Adebayo. It ought to have been simple, right? Simply relax, take in the atmosphere, and watch some hoops. However, fate threw her a curveball that turned this laid-back evening into online gold. Someone wearing a blazing bright number 22 was seated 2 seats down from her, jersey of Caitlin Clark. Wilson's expression upon seeing it. There were undoubtedly some comments on the internet regarding that particular time. Imagine yourself in Wilson's position, sitting next to a Clark enthusiast. Would you try to vanish or just accept it? Leave a comment with your ideas.
That even more, because if you guys didn't see, A'ja Wilson, they posted about A'ja Wilson being in Miami for a Heat game, and I'm going to be honest here. She's sitting. Person sitting beside her at a Heat game is wearing it.
Wilson is having a really difficult off-season, and in all honesty, she needs some sympathy at this time. This woman recently experienced what can only be defined as a truly intense circumstance that nobody should have to deal with. She came across the most terrifying situation imaginable in her universe. A fan of Caitlin Clark, wearing her notorious number 22 jersey. Furthermore, we are not referring to seeing them across the arena. She was basically 2 seats apart from this person. Wilson's handbag was the only thing separating them. There is literally only one bag separating the WNBA MVP from someone honoring the player who steals all the attention she feels is rightfully hers.
It obviously is the WNBA MVP. And there is absolutely no question about it. Even A'ja Wilson's biggest fan will admit that, like, A'ja Wilson does not like, and I'm not saying she doesn't like Caitlin Clark. She doesn't like the fact that she's not the face of the league. Like, she doesn't. And A'ja Wilson fans will respond by saying she is the face of the league. But she's not. She's not the face of the league. And this is, again, proving that even more.
What happened here is amusing. So allow me to create this picture. Wilson especially showed up for this Miami Heat game to support Bam Adebayo, with whom she reportedly works out during the break. People now enjoy making jokes about whether Wilson is teaching or Bam is demonstrating particular moves. You can definitely determine who is getting advice from whom, given that Wilson plays in the WNBA and Bam is a multiple-time NBA All-Star. Wilson's fans, meanwhile, will insist that she is teaching Bam how to master the step-back jumper and the jump hook down low. Yes, we will simply follow that narrative.
Comes face to face. Yep, you see it right there. 1 seat over with a Caitlin Clark fan in the wild. I know she's scared that things are going to...
There Wilson is prepared for some basketball action as he sits courtside. She looked to her left, and sure enough, there it was. That bright, unmistakable Caitlin Clark jersey from the Indiana Fever was staring her down like a personal affront. However, what transpired next was the ultimate high point of the entire situation. Wilson turns her head in the direction of that jersey, just as the man wearing it begins to glance in the exact other direction, as if he had a sixth sense. He is keeping to himself while looking through his phone when he feels Wilson's intense stare. He quickly turns away thinking, "Oh snap, what's happening over there?" It's time to quickly review these texts.
Let's watch A'ja Wilson act so mature in this moment. keep herself together and not react irrationally. Now, the funniest part about this, and I'm sure this is a coincidence, is how as soon as Asia Wilson starts turning her head, the guy, the kid, starts turning his head the other way too. It's like he's on his phone in the peripherals, sees Asia start to turn, and then he's like, oh yeah, what's going on over there?
That's the epitome of comedy. There's no denying that the cosmos finds these things amusing. This jerk most likely had no idea Wilson would attend the game at all. He probably just thought it would be fun to wear Caitlin Clark's jersey to an NBA game because he adores everything about her. It makes great sense. Then all of a sudden, the only person in the entire building who wants to see that jersey least gives him 2 seats. The likelihood of such an event occurring is essentially minimal. Now, however, social media has completely lost its common consciousness. Before we go any further, we must first comprehend why this particular moment is so incredibly funny. This isn't merely a coincidence. This situation is really chef's kiss perfect because of the severe backstory. Over the past few years, A.A. Wilson has made it quite evident that she is extremely irritated by Caitlin Clark's enormous popularity. She has discussed in interviews how frustrating it is to not receive the recognition she deserves. She has made remarks about feeling ignored and disregarded. She even admitted to ESPN that she truly dreaded playing in Indiana because she was afraid it would get hot. Yes, you heard correctly. Professional basketball player A.A. Wilson acknowledged that she was afraid of Indiana. She was anxious about possible conflict with Caitlin Clark's fanbase, not because of anything about the city itself. She claimed that it destroys her unadulterated happiness and enthusiasm for basketball. She talked about how exhausting it is to always have to be the mature one. She said that no matter what she does to deal with the commotion and criticism surrounding Clark, she feels stuck. Given this context, it's easy to understand why Wilson's worst nightmare comes true when he ends up at a Heat game next to a Caitlin Clark superfan. She had been frantically attempting to prevent just this kind of circumstance. She likely believes she can get away from all the WNBA drama for a single evening when she attends an NBA game in an attempt to cheer on her pal. Suddenly, a CC jersey is placed next to her. She is unable to escape it. The shadow of Caitlin Clark follows her everywhere, even when she's far from the spotlight. Because greatness doesn't disappear when the cameras turn away. If you love Real basketball stories, hit like, subscribe, and stay locked in for more.